Hey everybody, how are you doing? This is Tym Moss. It's been about a little over a month actually since I did my accountability of trying to establish a healthier lifestyle and perhaps release some of this weight that I have on here. Well, so far, let me just show you what we got. I don't know if you can really tell anything. This is me. This is me now. I don't know physically if there's really been that much of a change. I don't know, and I'm not weighing myself. I don't do it. So that I think that kind of traps people. When you weigh, you look too closely at the numbers, and you're, oh my God, I went up a pound. Oh my God, I went down a pound. I went, numbers, whatever. For me. Because you got to find out what works best for you. And for me, I have to work from the inside out. It's part of a spiritual journey for me. And I have to find reasons inside why to do it or why. And so that's basically what I've been doing. Sorry, I just finished exercising actually, which is a good thing, which is part of this part of my journey. I've really been going inside and really exploring some deep things. I've had some incredible revelations this past month that have surfaced. Things like, for some reason, a realization came up. I call them bubbles, like spiritual bubbles that kind of come up and surface. Parts of your life or ways that you think that are things that you've been taught in the past or believed that affect the way you think. And when sometimes they'll come up to the surface, and I call them bubbles. So, like for example, I realized that I grew up in my mother's house, with her rules of how to do things. You do it this way, and you don't do it that way. And which there's no right or wrong. But I still live by some of those rules, and I need to start living by my rules. I need to develop my own and basically live my own life and create my own life. That's where I'm at the moment. Plus some other huge things that have come up. I got a taste of my true essence, of the real Tym inside, and it was so beautiful. And it very light, very powerful. It comes with a lot of responsibility, but it's very fragile. And what I've been doing, and I have been hurt by so many people in the past. And I have been protecting it behind layers and layers and layers, and that has manifested physically to where I look the way I do. And it's time for me to let that essence out. And and part of that has been, I've been praying and meditating on adopting a healthier lifestyle. I had no idea where to begin or whatever. I get an email from a friend of mine, Victoria Moran, she wears many hats. She's an author and a life coach. She's a motivational speaker and just an incredible human being. And I got this email that said she was going to be speaking downtown. So I thought, oh, let me just go down. I had no idea what it was about or anything. And she had written a new book called Main Street Vegan. And her talk on that made me buy her book, Main Street Vegan by Victoria Moran. It just started really making sense to me. Basically, it's based on a plant-based diet. As far as like not only no meat, but no dairy or poultry. And it's basically from the spiritual aspect of just the treatment of the animals, where something is actually raised to be killed so that humans can eat it. It is a business of trafficking lives. And basically, it made so much sense to me. So I asked her, I said, somebody like me, I grew up in the Midwest. I had to have a chunk of meat and a potato on my plate or it wasn't a meal. And so I asked her, how could somebody like myself even begin to entertain a lifestyle like this or even begin something like this? And she simply said, have a vegetable shake throughout the day, have a vegetable shake, a fruit shake, and a salad. So I just finished, I started doing it, and I've got my vegetable shake right here. I love those. And I found myself, so I started doing it. I've been doing it for 3 weeks, and the reason that I waited 3 weeks before I did this video is because now it's a habit. It takes 21 days to form a habit. And that's what I've been wanting to do, is to form a positive habit of a healthier lifestyle. I've had more energy, so I have started exercising in the morning. I wake up early. I want to get out of bed and exercise now. But again, that's because I've worked it from inside out. I don't want the outside world telling me, you have to diet. I'll be like, yeah, right. So I have been getting up. I go over the George Washington Bridge, and I'm going to be documenting this because we're going to be we got to videotape it. I've had so many people tell me this. I live by the George Washington Bridge, which goes from Upper Manhattan in New York City to New Jersey, the cliffs of New Jersey. And so I started out, I just walked about halfway across and back. Well, then I have my headphones on, and I've got some really rockin' music, some really cool music. And so I started dancing, and it's called dance walking, and or that's what we call it, and I call it. And so basically I just put on my headphones, and instead of just walking, I'm like on the bridge, I'm dancing up a storm, I'm having a ball, and the response I'm getting, cars are honking, people behind the wheels are dancing with me, they'll see me, they'll wave, the cops love me, they say that I make their day, but I have been doing that every morning, and then I come home, and I fix myself a veggie shake, and then I'll work on the computer. If I get the munchies, I just picked up like some sunflower seeds. I'll munch on sunflower seeds instead of Cheetos, you know? And my body is responding to it. That's me. That's what's working for me. And I am so incredibly grateful for this. Again, as far as pounds and stuff, I would guess maybe like 8 to 12 pounds, maybe I've released so far. I don't know, and I really don't care because they don't concern me. What concerns me is the internal work and knowing that this feels right. It feels right. I am not a total vegan, let me put it that way. For the salad, I might have a wrap with a little ham and cheese in there, you know? Cut me some slack. I've eaten meat for 50 years, so. but overall, I'm eating basically a plant-based diet with a little bit, you know, a sliver of ham here and there, you know? But this has been working for me, and again, I wanted to wait until the 3 weeks, the 21 days or 27 days or however many days it takes. It takes about 3 weeks. If you do something every day for 3 weeks, it becomes a habit. And so I have a healthier lifestyle as a habit now. Yay! But there's just so many other things going on that is spiritually, that it's just really opened it up. And I am so grateful for where I am right now, that I desire the exercise. I desire the healthier foods. It feels right with my system. And if anyone is interested, I know this sounds like a commercial, but I love this woman. I love Victoria Moran. And again, her book is Main Street Vegan. And it just really, it talks about the philosophies of it, the dairy industry, the meat industry, the poultry, the whole bit, you know, so. But it's really weird because, I mean, like, I would have eggs, ham, eggs, and cheese every morning religiously for years. And I've had maybe one or two eggs in the past 3 weeks. I didn't think I could live, you know, it was possible to actually live without meat or dairy. And I got like almond milk. Oh my God, I love it, it's wonderful. and soy. I've got some soy in there now, soy milk. But I'm just trying different things and seeing what works for me and releasing what doesn't. And it's really fun. I'm enjoying this changeover. I'm really embracing this transformation. So thank you so much for all your support, you guys. Mwah, 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 mwah. Love you guys. Yay! I'll do another one next month, okay? Bye.